it's white. Hell no, man. Dude, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Why did you even pick it? That wouldn't work. This one? Hello guys, I'm doing the thumbnail for my other video. Get rid of that. And this one as well. And that one. But there's no fill. Like it's... Dude. That shit is not gonna work. It's too big. How do I know? I'd rather this be black though, to be honest. Like, but it's not black, it's white. What? Okay, what if it's blue or something? Like... the quality is definitely improving, for sure. Look at the quality here, man. It's definitely improving, right? I mean, no doubt. Yeah, overwrite the old one. I'm gonna overwrite the old folder because obviously it's not really useful. Yeah, this one. This is the overwriting one, right? Okay. That's gonna be the new thumbnail for the video. Yes, we have to write a script now. So the Adesanya, so the Israel Adesanya, I don't think there's a point. I'm not gonna write a script. I'm just gonna record the audio. Hello guys, welcome back today with some more MMA news. Now today we're going to be predicting the video. That's a terrible, I'm not doing that one. Another take. Hello guys, welcome back. The Phantom here, reporting with some more MMA. No, that's not going to work. How should I start it then? That's exactly why you should have a script. So, the Israel Adesanya rematch is 30 minutes away, and I'm recording this video. No, terrible. That's not gonna work either. So, Israel Adesanya versus. So, the highly anticipated Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whitaker fight is happening tonight. It's happening 30 minutes later. Now, this is my prediction for the fight and my full breakdown. Now, Israel Adesanya knocked out Robert Whitaker at UFC 243, and this was 3 fights ago. This was 3 fights ago for Robert Whitaker, and it was also a couple fights ago for Israel Adesanya. Now, Robert Whitaker has evolved since then as a fighter, notching up wins against Kelvin Gastelum, Darren Till, and others. Darren Till, Kelvin Gastelum, and who else? Who else was it? What was the other guy's name? You see, this is probably why you should write a script, but Kelvin Gastelum, Darren Till, and Jared Cannonier. And of course, the other is Jared Cannonier. Now, this fight is hotly anticipated by the fans. It's anticipated by me. I'm really excited for this fight. Robert Whitaker has had over 20 takedowns in his last 3 fights. So, obviously, the key to beating Israel Adesanya is grappling. Mixing in the grappling with pressure striking, leg kicks, mixing it up, and then combining the leg kicks and the movement and the punches with wrestling in spots. Open mat shots so that he can't use the cage to try and defend the takedown. Because trying to take down a guy against the cage is something a very high caliber wrestler can do, such as a Derek Brunson or Daniel Cormier. Those kind of guys are very, very good at taking people down no matter what the situation is. But I feel like Robert Whitaker isn't the wrestler that Derek Brunson is, but Derek Brunson isn't the striker that Robert Whitaker is. Whitaker has great wrestling, but not insanely amazing like Derek Brunson. So, contrasting the two styles with Israel Adesanya and Robert Whitaker, Adesanya is a master of striking. He has mastered the art of movement. He's very good at controlling distance. His kicks are very fast. He has extremely good low kicks. So I don't think Robert Whitaker has the skill set to catch the kick and take him down, because that's kind of something that you got to work on throughout the entire camp, and you kind of have to have a high level of wrestling to be able to pull that kind of technique off. So in a way, I feel like Robert Whitaker kind of has a lot going against him, but he also has a few things going for him. Maybe he can get those open mat shots in the middle of the octagon, so where Adesanya will be forced to sprawl or create angles and try and avoid the takedown, which means Whitaker will be able to pressure with the striking. Because when you have a striker, when the striker is super scared of the takedown, then it opens up the striking, because they're very, very focused on trying to defend takedowns. Their base is kind of low, and they're constantly looking for that shot. So I think Whitaker has to do that. He has to create some type of doubt in Israel Adesanya's head, to where Israel is thinking, okay, is he going to shoot here or is he going to strike? Creating that doubt creates openings for Whitaker to kind of maneuver his way through the striking to kind of pressure him. And I think pressure, movement, angles, wrestling, especially wrestling. And once he's able to take down Adesanya, he should have, of course, he has a very good submission game, but Adesanya's been training with very, very good grapplers. I saw him training with Andre Galvao, which Andre Galvao is one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the history of Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And Adesanya got a purple belt from Andre Galvao. So make no mistake, Adesanya is he's a good grappler. He's not a very good grappler or an extremely good grappler, but for MMA standards, he's a good legit grappler. But he's not a Nate Diaz grappler or an Andre Galvao or a Gracie grappler. No, he's not on that level. But neither is Robert Whitaker. I think Whitaker does have the edge in the grappling department, but only a little bit. I don't think it's a vast difference in terms of the I don't think the groundwork, I don't think there's a huge difference. But if there's one place that Whitaker has an advantage is on the ground. What kind of submission game are we going to see here? Are we going to see ground and pound? But then a part of me is like, if Jan Blachowicz, who is a light heavyweight and is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wasn't able to submit Adesanya, he wasn't able to pound him out. I think it was more so because he didn't want to give up the position on the ground. Because if you go for the ground and pound on Adesanya, he's actually has a very good scrambling ability. He's kind of able to do a few things off his back. Not obviously he's not a Gracie, Kron Gracie or anything like that, but he has a few tricks up his sleeve. Kind of a tricky guy to fight and a tricky guy to take down. Very tricky guy to take down. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting how Adesanya plays this. I feel like my official prediction for this fight is that I think Robert Whitaker is going to get it done. I don't see a submission. I could see a decision victory for Robert Whitaker. I don't think Whitaker is going to finish him. I don't think there's going to be a finish this time around. I think Whitaker is going to use his wrestling more so than anything, combine it with his striking, and kind of make Adesanya get tired towards the later rounds and make him more anxious and avoiding the takedown, which opens up the strategies on the feet. So a lot of different ways that Whitaker can approach this. It really depends on what type of game plan he comes to in that fight. I mean, he has excellent coaches. Adesanya also has excellent coaches. Eugene Berman, City Kickboxing. But Adesanya, it's gonna be tough for him to submit Whitaker. So the grappling, I mean, does anyone here actually think that Adesanya is gonna shoot a takedown on Whitaker? That's not gonna happen. That's absolutely not gonna happen unless. There's no way Whitaker is just going to stand with him. If he just purely strikes with Adesanya, he's going to lose the fight. Adesanya is too rangy. He's too long. Like, there's a lot of things that Adesanya has going for him. He has huge advantages in terms of athleticism, in terms of physical prowess. So I'm kind of going against everything, and I'm picking Robert Whitaker. Maybe I'm emotionally invested and I like Whitaker more than Adesanya. Maybe that's what's moving me to pick him. Because I do want to see Israel Adesanya kind of get humbled a little bit more. But I like the guy. I like Israel, but I want to see him get humbled. I do want to see him get knocked out. Because, he talks a lot of shit. So seeing a person that talks a lot of shit get humbled, I think it's a good thing. I mean, a lot of people like that kind of thing. So, man, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. I hope it's going to be a good fight. I hope it's not going to be some snooze fest. I love grappling. Grappling is like one of the most exciting parts of an MMA fight, in my opinion, because there's so many things that go into it, and it's such a chess match. You do X, and then the other person does Y. The other person moves Y to counteract the move that you made. So every position there's a counter to that position, and then every other position there's a way to counter it, and then there's a way to improve it. Like, so many different things that go into it, and I think Adesanya is not a master in jiu-jitsu. Of course not. Neither of them are, but it's going to be a very interesting chess match. I hope Whitaker is more patient in this fight. I don't think he should rush. And blitz forward and throw left hands and kicks. Like, take your time, Whitaker. Take your time. No need to rush. No need to rush this fight. There's no need to rush because with a guy like Adesanya, he has very, very good counter-punching ability, which means here's how you beat a counter-puncher. You have to have an excellent jab. Of course, they can counter the jab with the right hand, but once you see and you are able to find the habits of that person that they do during each fight, then you can figure it out. But you know, martial artists, high level martial artists, they hide their habits very well. So those tells and the things that they do each time when they throw a punch or they move a certain way before they do something. And maybe Whitaker should mix in some feints to try and throw Adesanya off a little bit as well, and then maybe you can shoot the takedown off of that. You know, you throw a feint, Adesanya reacts, tries to counter punch, you slip the counter punch, and you go for the takedown, lock your hands. Once you lock your hands, you want to go for a double leg in the middle of the octagon, not a single, because it's not that explosive. So double leg in the middle of the octagon, put him on his butt, and then obviously, you know, he has to have some type of guard passing ability, which Whitaker has a very good guard passing ability. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this fight. I'm looking forward to it. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you guys think he's going to win this fight? Do you guys think Adesanya is going to lose? What's your opinion? Tell me in the comments. Bye. I'm out. Peace. Okay. Let's go to DaVinci Resolve now. I think it was a good... What do you guys think? You guys think I did a good part there? What do you guys think? I mean, a lot of people like that kind of thing. So, man, it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I hope it's gonna be a good fight. I hope it's not gonna be some snooze fest. I love grappling. Grappling is like one of the most exciting parts of an MMA fight, in my opinion, because there's so many things that go into it, and it's such a chess match. You do X, and the other person does Y. The other person moves Y to counteract the move that you made. So every position there's a counter to that position, and then every other position there's a way to counter it, and then there's a way to improve it. Like, so many different things that go into it, and I think Adesanya is not a master in jiu-jitsu, of course not. Neither of them are, but it's going to be a very interesting chess match. I hope Whitaker is more patient in this fight. I don't think he should rush. And blitz forward and throw left hands and kicks. Like, take your time, Whitaker. Take your time. No need to rush. No need to rush this fight. There's no need to rush, because with a guy like Adesanya, he has very, very good counter-punching ability, which means here's how you beat a counter-puncher. You have to have an excellent jab. Of course, they can counter the jab with the right hand, but once you see and you are able to find the habits of that person that they do during each fight, then you can figure it out. But, you know, martial artists, high-level martial artists, they hide their habits very well. So, those... Yep. Let's put that up in there. I don't think I don't think it matters. Just put some random pictures up in there about each fighter, you know. Yeah. No video one. Yeah, just put some random pictures up in there. Like a bunch of them. I don't think it matters too much. Not really, right? Oh yeah, I already put that up in there. But that's your thumbnail. That's your thumbnail. Yeah, download that one. And then download this one. What do you think, he's scared? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You think Whitaker's scared in this fight? You think he's terrified? It could be. It's possible, you know. The guy. What is this? Is this a fucking JPEG file or not? Because it doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is going on? It starts with 1 or some shit. Yeah, just let's see how long it takes to get to the end. Takes fucking ages, bro. Alright, that's better. Just increase each one. He doesn't have a submission. Where is it? Where the fuck is download 17, man? Shit is weird. It's not gonna come. The triangle and the guillotine. Guillotine. I don't know how to spell it, like. Yeah, I mean, it's fighting, you know, like, it's fighting. It's not a big deal. What do you mean it's not a big deal? It is a big deal. It's a very big deal. That dude, Polish power guy, man, that dude is fucking... Dude never attempted a takedown, ever? Yeah, he got his ass beat, but... That's... it's not here. It's a JFIF file, well, that's why. He looks like a fucking... He looks so weak there. He does, doesn't he? He looks fucking gone. Dude, he looks gone. Like, it's not even funny. He looks done. Like, the wins, holy fuck. He looks scary. As in, like, he looks like he's gonna get destroyed. Just put a bunch of pictures in there, you know. This one. Okay. That didn't work. That didn't work too. Come on, man. Like, can we please get this done? It's so annoying. Alright. And how's the JF5? You should put a GIF in there. Is that supported or not? Perhaps. Can you add GIFs to it? GIF into davinci Resolve. So you're gonna have to get the full version, man. You'd have to pay $300. Get out of here. I'm not doing that. No, man, I'm not gonna do that. But I don't think he's scared. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Why would he be scared? That doesn't even make any sense. They're not? He's not a good fighter? There's no way he's not a good fighter. And he made it to this position. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Makes zero sense. Literally. It's not a JFIF. It's literally a fucking JPEG file. Literally a JPEG file. The fuck? All right, so that's done. It takes too long. Just put it up and whatever. Just do low effort. It works. I mean, low effort works, right? Like why would I put all this effort into a thing when it's not doing anything? It will if it's value. I can just do this all day, like. It's almost done now, but it's only gonna take 11 minutes. It don't matter. Probably Robert Whitaker, but everyone's gonna pick Adesanya, of course. They're all gonna pick Adesanya.
I really like that one. I'm going with Ronnie Lawrence versus Manny Martinez.
Well, Adesanya is gonna be the favorite, 100%. 100%.